Hey, I'm John. Welcome to Mr. G's Workbench. We're here at the Stafford Center in Stafford, Texas today for the Houston IPMS show, Modelmania. Let's go inside and take a look.
With my buddy Boyd, and he's been a member of IPMS Houston for about 160 years.
Since 1965.
And I figured we could discuss briefly a quick overview of the show and how it's affected how he approaches the modeling he does. So just quick wrap up of what you've seen, the evolution of Modelmania.
Well, it's a lot larger than it used to be. 20 years ago, when we first started Modelmania, it was probably a third this size, but it's really grown. It's one of the bigger shows in the Region 6 area. We average about probably 700 model entries, 350 attendees. We had 105 vendor tables sold this year. So overall, the show is one of the better and bigger shows of Region 6. You've got good parking, got food available, the prices are reasonable, the vendor tables are, remain at $35 a table for the whole day and for an 8-foot table. That hasn't changed in probably 10 or 15 years. But the club's done everything they can to keep the prices down on registration. The one thing that has really grown is the door prize table and the raffle prize tables. Usually offer 6 or 8 high quality, high price kits to raffle off at $5 a raffle ticket, or $5 for $20. Overall, the show's gotten bigger, a little bit more complex, requiring more people, more volunteers to help out. But another good show, I think. I don't know what the final numbers are. Everybody seemed to have a good time. The vendors, from what I hear, seem to have done well. But overall, it's been another good show for IPMS Houston. Continue to be here for the foreseeable future.
Forever,
yeah.
It's a good venue.
We've been here about 10 years now. It's just a really good venue, easy to get to. It's in the southwest part of the Houston area, so you don't have to go into the city. So
and it's a good amount of space.
Yeah, good amount of space. The convention center is the Stafford Convention Center. It's just a really first-class place to have a show.
On a slightly different tangent, I wanted to ask you, I've heard discussion in other places, like with the Model Geeks and stuff, about contests and shows. And do you feel, as a modeler, have you changed the way that you approach the hobby because of contests? Do you ever build with contests in mind? What do you build for you?
I pretty much build for myself. Of course, I'm always cognizant of, of what the competition could look like.
Right.
I'm at the age now where I don't really care what other people think.
Exactly. Yes.
When you get to be in your 70s, your whole attitude about the hobby changes.
Exactly.
At one time, 25 years ago or 20 years ago, even 15 years ago, I tried to super detail cockpits and wheel wells and go real balls to the wall on all my models. But now I find that I'm back to more out of the box type models. I don't use resin cockpits, wheel wells as much as I tried to do at one time because of poor fit by some of the manufacturers. I don't weather my models a whole lot. I'm kind of known to build clean models.
Very
here
clean.
At Modelmania, you don't see a lot of real heavy weathering. That's just not something that's taken hold down here in Texas, at least in our area.
I always think that seems to be more of a European thing. You have the faded paint, where the panel lines are way more pronounced and things like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way I've seen it. I don't feel like you see as much of that like here.
Yeah. You see a lot of, people do pre-shading and post-shading, but you don't see the real heavily chipped, worn models that look like they've been out of a junkyard,
Exactly.
My weathering, I do pretty subtle weathering. I do weathering on my models, but it's real subtle.
Right.
And I prefer building a cleaner model than a heavily weathered model. And that's just the way the guy that taught me how to model build 40 years ago, named Jim Forsythe. Jim built super clean models, and he was kind of my mentor. And I guess I have always leaned towards building those type of models.
Over the course of time that you've been coming to shows like Modelmania, have you seen like a change in the quality of entries overall?
Oh yeah.
Is it by the nature of the market that's available now in terms of kits?
Yeah, I think we have more tools available to us. We have more type paints available to us. There's just a lot more for the modeler to use to build first quality top rate models than 20 years ago. There's a lot more types of paints available that people use, weathering. You just look at AK or Vallejo's line of paints, and
you went from Testers and Humbrol, and now you've got like about eight or nine different brands of paint without even trying that.
Yeah, I still have some Pactor paint in my bottle.
I remember that.
They're all dried up.
The bottles look like pineapples almost. That textured bottle. Yeah. Definitely.
I think the biggest change I've seen here is in armor. The armor models entries are just all first rate. You don't see any armor modeler or any armor model that couldn't place.
Yeah, it's very competitive.
Yeah, very competitive.
Yeah.
I think the other change is the growth of 1/32 scale and larger. Every year the 32nd scale categories get larger. The number of entries in that category is larger. It's gotten to the point here at Modelmania where they have split 32nd scale into jets and props.
Yeah.
In most shows you go to the Region 6 area, 32nd scale is all eras, all types. It's all combined into one category. We're here because of the popularity and growth of that scale, they've decided to split it up. And they've also decided just about every year they split the props into either inline or radial, or they split it allied axes, because there's just so many entries and they're so well done.
I appreciate your time, bud.
Okay, buddy.
And we'll call it there. And the next time we get together, I'll show you what I bought, show you what I spent my money on. Don't tell my wife. And we'll get together in a little while. video. It's a few hours later, I'm home. And just to keep up a tradition, let me show you what I picked up at the show. And today was quite a haul. So first thing, we'll start small. Got these Tamiya Russian tank crew at rest. It's 6 figures. I got this for $5. Alright, we got that. Then I picked up this F-117A, the Stealth Fighter, in the Monogram Pro Modeler boxing. Comes with a little photo etch, a couple of figures and stuff. I got this for $20. The guy wanted 25, and he came down to 20. So I was happy with that. We've got OH-58 Kiowa. I had one of these. I got rid of it when I was moving to Texas. Shame on me. I picked up another one for $15, and now the dog is angry. In any event. Next thing we got from Eastern Express, it's a BRDM-1. I've always wanted to build one of these. I'm kind of fascinated by the little scout car. $5. Then I got Mini Arts SU-76 Jadpanzer. So it's obviously a captured SU-76. Comes with German crew figures. $15. Then I got I Can't Turn Away Kitty Hawk kits. We're going to be building some on the channel soon, some more. I like the Gripen. This was the 2-seater. I got this for $40. I was happy with that. I was even happier when I opened it up and realized that the guy had included Eduard photo etch. So $40 for that. It's practically free, considering what the photo etch would have cost. Last but not least, I got this Trumpeter multi-launch rocket system, and I got this for $30. I mean, this is like easily a $100 kit, so I was delighted to pick that up. That was my buy of the show. It was a good show. I hope you enjoyed the talk with Boyd, and I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks for stopping by, and let me know what you think down in the comments. If you were at the show, let me know as well. I did run into a couple of you guys while we were there. And it was my pleasure to have people come up and you know, speak so well about the channel. So thanks again if you stopped in. And I hope to see you guys next time, all right? Take care, stay well.